Guru Nation? It's been one heck of a day. I wanted to talk to you about career advancements in clinical research, and I can actually do a 30-minute podcast on this topic. I'm really energized today, so I should have done a podcast. It's just been incredibly busy, client after client after client meetings. Career advancements in clinical research. And you know what? I actually will do a podcast on this later, so consider this a preview. So it's very difficult to break into this industry. Once you're in, it's very difficult to not advance your career. So that's the thing that makes breaking in and all the effort and time and blood, sweat, and tears that goes into breaking into the industry. That's what makes it all worthwhile when you're in. Most people get in as an assistant, and if they like research, they end up, and that's an assistant at the site level, they end up advancing to study coordinator. Many of those study coordinators, depending on their educational levels, advance to be CRAs or project managers, or work for the sponsors directly as in-house CRAs, or stay at the site but be a site director, or go on to be site owners. There's just so many opportunities for people in this industry to advance and to pivot and to make transitions in their careers. And if you're a site owner, if you're a CRO owner, you need to know this. You need to figure out how to retain your employees. Figure out what they want, and then if they're a keeper, which you want to keep the ones that are keepers, obviously, that's what the name implies, you got to cater to them. You got to figure out how to keep them, and it's not always money. It's usually not money. It's usually career advancements, opportunities, incentives, helping them do something, helping them achieve something. So if you know that one of your best coordinators wants to open their own site, rather than fighting them on it and convincing them or having them sign non-competes, which are extremely difficult to enforce, at least in California, but in most places they're extremely difficult to enforce, help them do it and then own a percentage of it, or try to incentivize them to where you perhaps make them a site director, or you give them equity in your own site so they don't leave. Like, these are the things you need to be thinking about as a site owner. But as the employee in this industry, just know that it's all worthwhile. Once you break in, it becomes worthwhile. Your career will start advancing. It's almost inevitable unless you do something horrible, and even then you can just pivot to another company. Your career will advance, and the question becomes, and it's more of a philosophical question, what do you want to get out of your career? And there's no right or wrong answer. Are you in it for the money? Are you in it for a work-life balance? Are you in it because you actually are altruistic and want to give back to patients? Or it could be anything, right? What do you want to get out of it? And there's a career pathway for you that you can pursue and that you will be able to access. The most difficult part is getting in. Once you're in, the career advancements and the opportunities are endless, and they really are endless. Like sites, CROs, sponsors, industry vendors, it's all available. There's thousands and thousands of jobs out there for you, and very low supply of qualified personnel. So hopefully that helps. I'm going to do a podcast on this later. Catch you all later. Bye-bye.